So, alright, I'm gonna update you guys on my life. Okay, so last time I vlogged was from the hotel, and since then I, got everything packed away, showered, everything, and then, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then I woke up the next morning very early. I actually took a picture of how early I even checked out of the hotel and got, because it would make my mom proud. So checked out real early, got to Vista Way at 7:19 in the morning. That is early. Check-in is at 9. I obviously wanted to get a good apartment, so we got there early. And so when I got there, I went to the place and they were like, "You can't come in yet. The Disney people aren't even here yet." So I was like, "Okay." So then I parked across the street. I even backed in so I could be facing it, ready to go. And then I realized it was in a handicapped spot and I had to move. But then my roommate Kara came and I saw her. And then Acacia showed up with her boyfriend David. And then Patricia got there with her whole family. I felt bad because when they first drove up, I didn't know who they were, and then she came out of the car, and I was like, "Oh, hey." I don't know why. I guess just from her pictures, I didn't think she was a tall girl, and then she came out of the car, and she was sky high. I was like, "Whoa, hey." So and then we waited there, and then all these people started showing up, and they kept turning them away over to where we were. And so then what we decided to do was, instead of having to get our cars in there and get that whole thing, it's harder to get in line first with a car than it is to be standing. And so then me and the roommates decided to walk over there and just sit right on the curb right in front of where we were supposed to come in. And so then everyone followed us. It was the funniest thing. We started a movement. It was a trend. Everyone followed us, and they sat right on the curb too, and we were the first ones in line. And then at 8 o'clock we sent Patricia over to the lady and we were like, "Hey, come on, can we go in yet?" And she was like, "No, you guys can't go in until I say so, until I give you the hand gesture and the whistle." So then we were just sitting there, we're waiting, and then finally we heard the whistle, and she was like, "Come on," and we were like, "Woo!" So we got in there, and then is where the tricky part came in, because what happened was we all matched with each other online, roommate matching. We had to put in each other's numbers. Me and Kara matched each other, and then Acacia and Megan matched each other, and then Patricia and Chelsea matched each other. And so we wanted to have all 3 matches together in a 3-bedroom apartment, 2 in each room. So then we got there, and they had 3-bedroom apartments open in Patterson. We were like, "Cool, Patterson's the brand new one, why not?" And then everyone was there except for Megan. Megan was an hour away, still coming back from Georgia. And they were like, "Well, if all 6 people aren't here, we can't do it." And we were like, "Why?" And they were like, "Well, because if you all choose for this girl or whatever, then I don't know." It didn't really end up making any sense to me, because they said they could end up not liking, that Megan could end up not liking where she is and blah blah, or if she doesn't show up, then there'd be a free bed there and they need to put someone there. And it was so stupid, because then we couldn't do that with a 3-bedroom, but then as soon as we had to break off and both of us do 2 bedrooms and then Acacia just do a different one, they still let her check in without Megan. It didn't really make any sense to me. They were like, "We can't do that, absolutely not, blah blah," whatever. So that's the only part that I thought was kind of bullshit. That was the whole, but other than that, Disney's a very well-oiled machine. We got our room key, it was all stations. We got our location. We walked over to payroll, and they had a paper saying, "This is how much is going to come out of your paycheck per week, sign here saying that you agree," whatever. So then after payroll, we would go over here, and there's where you get your keys. And then you get these papers and transportation brochures with all the bus schedules, and they gave us little samples of laundry detergent and dish detergent and bath soap and whatever. And then someone was saying it's the same soap they have at the Floridian, but I don't know. So anyway, and then I think that's what they said. But I need to see how many minutes this video is, because apparently I can't have a video for more than 10 minutes, which is really stupid. So just in case, I don't want to go over 10 minutes, so I'm just going to stop this. Be right back.